I am a watch snob. I'm the one swimming against the current, deliberately choosing the opposite of what seems popular or mainstream. Yet, just a few weeks ago, I paused and I asked myself, am I missing out? Is dismissing the mainstream robbing me of opportunities for genuine enjoyment? This led me to embracing a more open-minded approach, so I bought a G-Shock. Mind you, this is not just a G-Shock. This is the Future Oak, the watch advertised by many as the best G-Shock of the last 12 months. Actually, this is not just a Future Oak. This is the Sci-Fi Future Oak, one of the 3 watches Casio chose to illustrate their vision of the near-future industrial design. Combining the cyberpunk purple of its markers with a high contrast between the case and the dial, Casio have taken yet another step to eliminate the oak suffix attached to the iconic 2100. The standard B001 looked more like a Hublot Big Bang than an AP Royal Oak anyway. This science fiction version looks like a stormtrooper's helmet. The last time I wore a G-Shock was 35 years ago. Can't quite remember the model, but I'm pretty sure it was a DW, and my vivid memory of it is playing football, soccer for the American friends, with it. I mean that literally, as me and my teenage friends were kicking the watch down our high school's corridors. We were young. I'm mentioning this because trying to review this watch, I had to extensively research it, as I had no clue about modules, carbon cores, ANA-DG displays or any other bells and whistles the Japanese brand is so popular for. So this review is a mixture of summarizing various in-depth reviews I read and watched, and my personal observations after wearing the watch on and off for a whole month. Starting off with the case, the most important aspect is the novelty of integrating the strap. The case strap ensemble is divided in 2 halves, separated by a distinct horizontal ridge and affixed to the core of the watch by 6 screws, exposing the fabled carbon core that gives G-Shocks their indestructible quality. The downside of this new approach is being stuck with the original strap. Fortunately, while longer than the one equipping the B2100, this resin strap is actually quite good, beautifully conforming to my 19cm wrist. The buckle and the floating keeper carry on the angular theme of the case and feel adequately sturdy. I haven't bothered measuring the case, I wouldn't even know what to measure, but most reviewers confirm Casio's spec sheet listing of 42.5 by 46 by 14 mm, so there's that. I did, however, weigh it in. The 4 oversized buttons offer great feedback when interacting with the 5690 module that offers the features we've come to expect from G-Shocks: world time, stopwatch, timer, 5 alarms and Bluetooth connectivity. Under the hardened mineral crystal, the dial represents everything that's good and bad about this new direction G-Shock seems to be heading. First of all, this is a spectacular showcase of modern design. The raised hour markers, the sunken subdial, the textured contrast of the mode indicator come together in a coherent display of technological modernism. The 2100 is still very much a Casio. This one, I'm not so sure. And therein lies the problem. G-Shock was always a staple of function before form, the quintessential tool watch. Not winning any beauty contest was never a problem. If anything, its plain Jane design is actually G-Shock's USP amongst the many taking pride in considering any design flourish as pretentious and useless. If watches were cars, the G-Shock would be the fabled Toyota pickup truck, an indestructible workhorse. The B001 is the CHR. Why am I saying that? Well, besides the obvious stylistic parallels, this G-Shock seems to go out of its way to providing as little as possible from a practical point of view, so here's a small list of grievances. 1. Integration of the strap. While making for a great design, it permanently ties the watch to it. What happens if the strap gets damaged? Also, when the Casio became so popular amongst the modding community, not being able to do as little as changing the strap will be met by many cold shoulders. 2. Legibility. Don't get me wrong, in bright daylight telling the time is great, but even stepping indoors renders the negative display subdial completely useless and adds half a second to finding the analog hands on the dial. The printing around the mode indicator is so small, I don't even understand why they bothered. Moreover, the Neo Bright application is a joke, just as much as the UK's website mentioned that the hands and sometimes the markers have a luminescent coating is infuriatingly vague, bordering amateurish. 3. Batteries. Choosing not to offer tough solar in a watch heralded as Casio's vision of the future would be puzzling if we were not to understand the reason behind it. Incrementally upping the specs. We will have a tough solar version, but we will have it only after enough of these will be sold. So, I am a watch snob, but I'm not snobbish enough to not realize I haven't actually bought a G-Shock. I bought a fashion watch. A fashion watch packed with a lot of great features, but a fashion watch nonetheless. This, of course, is my opinion, and there's a big probability I am wrong. But if this truly is a G-Shock, then I'm not impressed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit my brand new website watchawant.net, and get the watch you want.